Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it is time for another Backlist Love video. So if you're unfamiliar with this series, basically I take a look through my shelves and pull out some titles that have been out for a while that maybe you hadn't heard of the first time around, or you meant to read and kind of forgot about them, and that maybe just don't get the love anymore that I think they deserve. So 3 older titles that I recommend you go and pick up. So all 3 books will be listed and linked in the description, as well as their synopsis, so you can find out the full spiel about them there. But the 3 titles I'm highlighting this month are Everybody Sees the Ants by A.S. King. Pretty much, if it's by A.S. King, I recommend it. She is an auto-buy author for me. She is an auto-read author. Probably not for everyone. She is a little out there. There is definitely some magical realism elements to her stories. Always. They're always very different from each other, but they are definitely linked in the fact that they're a little strange. But they're strange in a really good way. It's meaningful. It's not just random oddities for whimsy or something. Like, it's very purposeful and very effective. Beyond that, there's so much depth and heart and truth, I think, in her storytelling, that if you can get through the weirdness, if it makes sense to you in that weird way and it doesn't just completely befuddle you, I think her stories will really have an impact on most readers. They're very, very powerful, very memorable. Everybody Sees the Ants is no different. I really could have picked any book of hers from my shelves and expect to see more of them in the future. I think they're very readable and engaging, even though they are a little strange. I think they're very, very discussable books, so great for a book club if you are needing to recommend something. But just, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with A.S. King. Speaking of weird, we then have Mad Apple by Christina Meldrum. This is a William C. Morris Debut Award finalist. Last time I talked about a Morris Award winner. Again, that is an award that I follow. I see what has been nominated and what wins for it because I think the selection committee does a great job. They curate some really fantastic titles. Mad Apple is no exception. But as I said, it is weird. It is very dark. It is very different from what is out there. It's probably not going to be the story for everyone, and some people might find it confusing. There's a giant cardinal in the tree outside. Oh, there are 2! Hi, buddies. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. It is dark, and it is strange, and it's not for everyone. I absolutely get that. It also deals with some controversial subject matter, so, you know, some people's sensibilities might not be ideal for this type of book, but otherwise, it's so, again, different from what's out there, very memorable, very unique, and another one that just kind of worms its way in there, you know, takes hold, and you will remember these characters in the story for quite a while to come. And lastly, we have a really fun one that just charmed me. I just loved it so much, and that is 13th Child by Patricia C. Reed. I really, really enjoy her writing. I don't know why I don't read more by her. I do have more on the shelves that I need to read, including the follow-up to this one, which I don't know why I haven't read yet, just finding the time, I guess. But this is magical fantasy set in the Old West, which, for whatever reason, just appeals to me so much. Like, high fantasy, magical fantasy, old world, fairy tale-ish things clashing with the Old West, like Old American West. It's just, oh lord, I just love it so much. Like that, if I were to redo the Buzzwords and Deal Breakers book chat, that would definitely be in the Buzzwords category, because it's just, I hear that and I'm like, I need it. But even if you don't have that little quirk about you, where you're like, yeah, I want all those stories, it's just so, it's so good, it's fun, it's light, but not in a fluffy way. There is definitely depth to it, but I just mean, like, the readability of it. I don't know, it just worked on every level for me. Really, really liked it. Great for fantasy fans and adventure fans, because it has a very strong adventure element and coming of age, and it hits a lot of the right notes. So there you have it, 3 very different books this time around, but ones that I just love across the board. And I think not enough people talk about, and maybe not enough people have read, and maybe you're one of them, in which case, you should. If you like this video and you want to see more backlist titles highlighted, let me know in the comments or give this video a thumbs up. But that is all for this round of Backlist Love. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, happy reading!